In this movie, we're going to begin to talk about how we can modify the color or the tone of the lips. Now, there are so many different techniques that we can use for this. I'm just going to show you one of them, one simple one. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to go ahead and click on the adjustment layer icon and choose good old curves. Now, when we do that, we're going to make some kind of an adjustment. Let's say I'll go ahead and brighten the overall image. Now, I'm brightening everything. I don't want to brighten everything, just the lips. What can I do to limit my adjustment to just that area? Well, it's actually quite simple. I'll click on the mask panel. I'll go ahead and choose invert. That fills this mask with black. I can also do that by way of shortcut, right? The shortcut is Command-I on a Mac, Control-I on a PC, and that will invert your mask between black and white. All right, well, now that it's black, what we're going to do is zoom in a little bit closer, grab our brush tool, and paint at 100% opacity because really all that I'm interested in doing is painting with white at 100% opacity, and I just want to begin to see if I can select this area of my photograph. And so I'm going to go ahead and make a nice selection here. You can think of a mask as an editable selection, and white reveals and black conceals. And so in this case, I have a pretty rough selection. It's not perfect by any means, but it's getting there. And then if I press the X key, I can then paint on the other edge to mask away different areas. And you can see here that it was a little bit too bright. There's a little bit of a halo around the lips there. Now, the nice thing about this is it doesn't need to be perfect. Here's why. We can continually modify it. Let's double-click the mask icon. Let's double-click the curves icon and go back, and let's bring this back to normal. Well, here what I could do is just darken these up a bit, or for that matter, I can go into the different channels. Let's say I want to add a little bit of cyan here, or a little bit more red. I'll go ahead and undo that, or go to that blue-yellow channel. I could add a little bit of yellow. I could also go into the green-magenta channel, add a little bit of magenta. Now I have a very different color here. Here's my before and then after. Currently, it's affecting the overall color and tone. If I just wanted to affect color or primarily color, I can take my blending mode to color, right? And so here we can see I just have a little bit of a subtle warming color shift there. Another thing that's kind of interesting to do is to try a blend mode of soft light, right? Adds a little bit of density to the lips and color saturation. If we zoom out, we can see where we're going with this. Here's our before and then after. Now, all of these effects are much too strong at this juncture, yet don't forget, you have the power of modifying your opacity, and sometimes what you're looking for is just a little boost, right? From here to here, adds that nice color to it. Here's our overall before and then after. Add a little bit of contrast to the lips, also a little bit of warmth, a little bit of yellow there, and that's looking pretty interesting. Of course, how far you push this effect is completely up to you. I'm just showing you a few different ways that you can modify lips. Let's take a look at our lips overall. Here's our before, and then here is our after. Simple yet subtle enhancements to that portion of the photograph. Now, in evaluation of this, you may come to find that, one of these effects is too strong, like our texture or our color or something that we've done here along the way. We can, of course, always lower our opacity. So I might go back and lower the opacity, add a little bit more of the blemish, the natural shape to the lips, so that that looks even better. Now, again, I keep saying this, but how far you push an image is completely up to you. And really, it's up to the overall intent of the photograph. What's the point here? Well, in this case, the point is beauty. So we're trying to bring it to this real conceptual place. Yet at the same time, I want it to look natural. I don't want it to look plastic or completely fake. And so that's why I'm always trying to make these adjustments in a way that's subtle yet significant.